Welcome to Mishna, studying Masechet Sanhedrin, Perek Zayin, Mishnah Yod. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to continue with the people who get Sekila, and we're opening up with the Mesit. We have the Mesit, and we'll end off with the Mediach. The Mesit is an individual who convinces another individual to worship Avodah Zarah, right? And I say individual to another individual. Two things. One is as opposed to a Navi trying to convince another person to worship Avodah Zarah, because over there we know his punishment is with Chenek, right? He gets strangulation and not Sekila, right? That we know from the Torah. And also, if it's an individual who tries to convince the Rabbim, right, a group of people, that's going to be the end of our Mishnah, that's going to be the Mediach, right? So we have a Mesit and a Mediach. Mesit is an individual to another individual. Mediach is an individual to a group of people. So firstly, the Mesit. A Mesit, ze hediot. A Mesit et hediot, right? This individual who is convincing another individual. Amar, if he says, yesh shir'ah b'makom peloni, right? There's someone to fear, right? There's another God, right? To worship, right? In so and so place. Kach ochelet, kach shota, kach metiva, kach miria. That's what he eats, drinks. It does good to people, better, could be harmful. Kol hayaveh mitot shebatorah en machminin alehem chutz mizo. All death penalties in the Torah, right? We don't try to hide and trap the person, right, and try to catch him, except for this. So how so? The Mishnah is going to explain. He tells two people, I know this. Come, let's go worship. This person over here, this God over here. So these two people could be the edim. So So these people, two people, they're the edim. They bring it to the bedin and they stone him. Amar le'achad. Let's say he only tells one person, and one person, one ed is not enough. So what do? How could we trap him? So who omer lo? Oh, I have some friends that would also want to worship this Avodah Zarah. Right? If the guy is really smart, right, then he's not going to want to talk in front of them. He's not going to want to talk in front of two people, because then he knows he could be put to death. It's capital punishment if he speaks in front of two people. They let to hide from behind the gate, just to listen, to hear what he's saying, right? So they could bring him to Betin. Tell me what you said before in private. Right? And he tells him privately. Right? How are we going to leave our God in heavens and going to go worship the stones and trees? Right? If he retracts from what he said, good. If he says, no, this is our obligation. This was good for us. So then, and the people who are hiding out behind the fence, they bring him to the bedin and they give him sekila. Now, what's the language that a person uses over here? So, right? I'm gonna go worship this Avodah Zarah, or I'm gonna worship this Avodah Zarah. I'm gonna go worship this Avodah Zarah, or nelech v'na'avod. Let's go worship Azabeach. Elech ve'azabeach, nelech ve'nezabeach. Right? Let's bring a sacrifice, or aktir. Elech ve'aktir, nelech ve'naktir. Come, we'll bring a ketoret. Anasech, elech v'anasech, nelech v'nenasech. Do a libation. Ishtahave, elech v'ishtahave, nelech v'nishtahave. Or let's bow down. Right? All these are the languages of the languages you could use for a mesit, right? Now the Mishnah continues. What's the Mediach? The Mediach is right? If a person says, "Let us," right? He's speaking, in plural to many people, right? As the pasuk says, "Nelecha v'na'avda Elohim acharim," right? That's the language of the Mediach, and it needs to be in that language of the Rabbim. One other thing Hanabam points out is that there is no other law, right? Any capital punishment where we hide out, where we try to catch the person, except for the mesit hediot, right, to the individual, right? That's the only time we do it. And as we mentioned, if you use the languages of a single language, that's the mesit. If it's plural, it's the madiach.